You talk about a pretty morning. Well, this is it. All right. Let's go ahead and get this party started. So, do have a guy coming today too to look at the fence for the soil and water project. So, I want to try and get as much stuff done as I can before he gets here. I've let the grass grow up bad around this fence and around the edge of the barn. So that's what I'm going to start out doing. I'm going to get some gas in the weed eater, weed eat first, then put some diesel in the tractor that's got the bush hog hooked up to it, do a little bush hogging in front of the barns, and then I'm going to go around the field out here in front of the barns and cut as much as I can around the fence. But I will take you all along where I can. But it is such a gorgeous morning this morning. So real quick, before I get started doing so many things today, it is just so perfect right now. Something I've been wanting to do, but I've either got way too much to do and not enough time to do it in, or it's windy. Something I've wanted to do is fly the drone and take a couple shots for you, and it is just too pretty this morning to not do it right now. So I'm still not 100% sure how you add music or something into a video that doesn't have any sound. So the drone shots might not have any sound in there, but I do, if I can figure out how to add a voice over top of it, I'll kind of explain to you what we're seeing as I'm flying it. But it's a good morning to do it. So here we go. Well, gonna take a little break from weed eating. I've gotten quite a bit done, so I started at this fence line that goes up along the ditch, out in front of the barn, out to the edge of the field. I've made it up through here all the way out into that tree, but I gotta go all the way along that field out through there and then come back up to this tree here. So I got a long ways to go. But I took a little water break, calves are up here nursing. I'm gonna go check on them, take you with me. Found another unfortunate thing I gotta work on, a piece of tin starting to come off the barn, so add another something to the list to get done before next week. So here are the two that are on this side of the hill. Oh, three. There's the other little one back there. So here's the newest one. Tagged just the other day. Little bull calf. Everybody's looking healthy and happy. They are growing, which is a good thing. All right, mamas, we'll leave you be. So, we've got a lot to do with these barns, but one of them that doesn't have any issues whatsoever is the one that the tin is starting to come off of. So that has got to be fixed. Luckily, I've got a good carpenter on speed dial. Gave him a call and asked what to do, because fixing a roof is not my forte. Had to fix this one back here behind me right now. Had to fix it last summer, but this is a little bit bigger job than what I had to do last summer, and had to have help with it too. But if you look right back over here, so started out just one little piece was sticking up, kind of like the piece on the left, and that was last week, and I thought, I've got to get up there and fix it. And then the wind picked up yesterday, and here we are. So, and I don't have the stuff to fix it with me, so I'm gonna have to get some screws while I'm in town tonight and come fix it tomorrow, and hope that the roof is still solid enough to hold me, which is scary. So I did take that drone shot a little while ago, and I was trying to go all the way over the hill to get to where the other cows were at, and then my biggest fear with that drone happened. It said that it had lost communication, and I just knew, because I was way back over the hill in the woods, I would have lost it for sure. But luckily, it said return to home, and it came right back to where I was. So the last little shot of that is it real slowly coming right back across the hill, and that was because it stopped working. But I got it back, all is well. Once I get this all this weed eating done, I am going to fly it over the fence line just for me, not necessarily because it's going to be a good shot, because the fence is no bueno. But that's another job for today. The plan of attack is to get that done. Then I'm gonna jump on the four-wheeler with a bunch of insulators and go fix the ones that are messed up. And also, while I'm on the four-wheeler, I'm gonna spray it, so I don't have to do this again this summer. So it is 10:40, so it's taken me about 2 hours to get that amount done. Actually, a whole lot longer than 2 hours, because I got up here at 7 o'clock-ish, somewhere in there. So I got a lot to do, which means I should probably stop talking to you and get to it. So, but I was thinking of one thing that I needed to share with the future generation that I didn't talk about the other day, and that is this old cedar tree here in front of the house. And hopefully this tree is here for many more years. I hope. It has gotten worse throughout the years, but this tree is from, it's in the 1800s, I believe, of when it was planted. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. Our road that's right here in front of me, this road is actually old 88. So 88 is up here across from the field, and this, our driveway, is actually old Highway 88. And whenever I've gone out that direction on the four-wheeler when we were spreading fertilizing, well, and the last time I was spraying bushes, I was out that direction. That whole way out through there is all the old highway. Well, this old cedar tree back here behind of me, a story my grandmother shared with me, it's so old, they used to take white paint and paint the tree white so that lanterns could see it when horse and buggies were coming up through here, which is pretty cool. So people would travel it with horse and buggy, and there obviously were not reflectors in the road because people didn't have lights. So this was their kind of signal of, yes, you're on the road, as they would paint that old tree white. My cousin David has taken up a hobby of turning wood on a lathe, and he's been trying to make some stuff out of the limbs that have fallen out of this over the years. He came and picked some up back in the winter, I guess it was, that had fallen out, and was trying to make some stuff out of it. So I've got a bottle opener that he made for me, but it was from a piece of walnut. It wasn't from this tree, it was from a piece of walnut that Dad had cut in the backyard, which was cool to have. But I wanted to share that about the old tree. It is important and never needs to be cut down. There's a lot of trees that do need to be cut down, but that is not one of them. So if something was to ever happen to me and I'm not here, and that guy still is here, do not cut it down. So there's a history lesson for today. Now I've got to get back to it. All right. So this very well could be my most favorite place on earth. This is a place we've always called the horse hole. It's just beautiful down here. Not only is it pretty, but I actually got married right there. It's a real special place. Every year at the opening day of trout season, we always would come right down here. This is always the very place to go. There's other places to fish, and other places to catch a whole lot more than right here. It's just such a good place to be. This is where I come all the time. Just so much good stuff's happened down here. It's just a special spot. It is called the horse hole because, and cousins that are watching, if I'm wrong, let me know so I can fix it. But I believe the story I was told was it's called the horse hole because they used to forge horses across the river here. I think that's right. They've kind of named everything up and down through here. Right down around the bend down there, the river kind of cuts back to the left down there. And there's a fishing hole down there that my dad always called the red eye hole. I don't know why it is, but it seems like every single time you go there, you catch red eyes. Now, I don't catch many red eyes going back up this direction, but down there, you always catch red eyes. Don't know what's made that happen, but that's the case. Well, I've made it pretty good distance. Done what you see here, done like that. All the way down through there, back in front of the barn, back towards the barn, back around the edge of the road, and to that tree. So I've got this whole side to go. This is an electric fence, so I accidentally cut my video there. This is an electric fence, and when this grass grows up in it, it's no longer electric, and it no longer works right. So got to spend a little bit of time going through and cutting this stuff off, but I will get this finished in the next, hopefully it won't take too much longer, 30 minutes maybe, we'll see, hopefully. Well, I got most of the way around there, and then started having some issues with the weed eater. So I'm gonna come over here and do a little mechanicking. One of the things that we try to do every year on these weed eaters, and we've got a couple of them. So we've got these, this one's a steel FS130. Kind of turn you down a little here so you can see what I'm gonna do. This one is a FS130, and it's a beast of a weed eater. But you got to take care of them, just like you do anything else. So there's a few things that we like to change out very frequently, and it did not get changed out on these last year. Last year was my first summer without Dad. So I was still trying to, about dumped you off there. I was still trying to figure some stuff out, and I just didn't get it done. Just flat out didn't do it. And so these are going on 2 years now without having this done, which is not good. So I need to change them out. So I'm going to change out the air filter, fuel filter, and the spark plug. And what's awesome is with one tool you can take care of all of it, and literally it can be done in just a couple minutes. It doesn't take long at all to do it. And future generation, hopefully, if I do my part of taking care of these things, they will be here for you one day. And this is how you do it. So you just pull the side cover off. Let me turn you around here. The air filter, all you got to do is pull off this little side cover. One bolt there takes it out. You're just going to pull the air filter out, get rid of it, put a new one on. Boom, that's done. Moving on to something else now. Tighten your screw back down. Now that's finished. Then you got to pull the spark plug out. The same tool as your spark plug wrench. Well, come on. There we go. That doesn't look to be the same. Yeah, that's it. The other bicycle handle one that that I use is, it is not 130. It's actually a, oh, buzzards, that's not cool. It's not a 130, it's actually a 92, 94, I can't quite remember. There's something dead down here by the riverbank, I guess. 3 buzzards circling over my head right now. That's not cool. Especially not when you have cows. Luckily they're nowhere where the cows are, so that's a good thing. Probably something got hit over there by the road, I bet. Alright, so let's get this guy screwed in here. So I'm very glad that I went around and checked the fence, because it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. Lots and lots of stuff stuck on the fence. And how does that feel like that? Lots of places where the fence was grounded out, and I knew it was because there was hardly any power on the fence whatsoever, and I'm finding out now why that's the case. So there's the spark plug replaced. Let's change the fuel filter real quick while I've showed you everything else. Show you that too. So for it, I'll pull you down here a little closer. For it, you just pull the fuel cap off. If you look right down in there, you can kind of see it down in the fuel tank there. Just got to get you something to fish it out of there with. A little hook works really good, but I don't have my little hook. So actually, I do have my little hook. You don't want to put something really nasty down in there, because it is your fuel tank. Just about got it. All right, there we go. So it just fishes out of there like that. Spinning around in the tube, it just pulls right off of the fuel line. Getting my bag over here and fish one out, a new one. That other mower or weed eater that we've got, like I said, it's not the 130 like this one is. It's 90, whatever it was I said, 92, 94, something like that. It does not have the same power that this one does. This guy here is a beast. I've got a KM 131, I think it is. It's the combi system steel. It's pretty much the same engine as this one, it's just the updated one. But they take the same parts, fuel filter, spark plug, and air filter. So that's a good thing. Just buy one set of stuff. But if you are some of my future generation and these two machines are still in use, make sure you do that once a year. It's important. Even though I didn't do it last year, it's important to do. All right, I've got about maybe 40 more yards to go before I'm done around the field out there. Something did come up that I've got to go do in town. So had the meeting with the fence guy, which went fantastic. Going to be going with some high tensile electric fence. around all the ditches that I've shown you for the soil and water. Pretty pumped about that because I'm going to be going through and replacing all of the other fence slowly. I'm not going to do it all at once because that would be extremely expensive, and on a school teacher salary, that's pretty hard to do. So not going to be doing it all at once, but I am going to go back through and replace most of the fence with high tensile electric. Most of the stuff around here. Now the stuff on the other side of the hill, I'm not going to put electric over there, just barbed wire, but right here along the house and out towards the brown place, I'm going to be going with high tensile electric. Everywhere where the river gets up, if it gets in barbed wire, it's a pain to get all the stuff out of it. All the leaves and sticks and stuff, and try to really cling to the barbed wire and gets hung up in there. This guy was telling me that high tensile electrical will serve me much better for that, and I think it will too. Plus it's a whole lot stronger. When something falls on it, it's got a spring in it until when the tree falls on the high tensile electric, it stretches the spring out. You go cut the tree off of it, it just pops right back up, which is cool because I hate fixing fence. So that will help. All right, let's go finish this up, and might have one more thing to show you in a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. If not, I'll tell you bye. All right, folks. Well, it is time for me to head back to town. But it has been a very good, productive day today. Got all the weed eating done. Got all the grass off the fence. Got to fly the drone. That was cool. Got to show that off a little bit. Got to share a few important things with the future generation today. But it is time to go head towards town and get some errands done before things close. But I will be with you in a few days, hopefully, next time something cool's going on. I did have a few other things that I tried to share with you, but video messed up because I'm an amateur. We expect things like that because I'm not good at this. But anyways, I have enjoyed getting to share some stuff with you today, and I will be with you soon. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.